Yo, what's going on, my fantastic family and friends? It is your boy, Mr. Dominique, aka the Scorpio King, baby. I'm right back at you with another episode of Dom's World from right up top. Bow. You know the routine. You got your world, I got mine. This lovely morning, what's on the chopping block? Family, it's going to get a little touchy today. Just a little touchy today, because this subject, we chopping up the value of men and women. Okay, the value of men and women, and how society, the way society puts value on men and women, the way we as people, as a human species, put value on men and women, the way we let the media, social media, and networks and everything, the TV, put value on men and women. And let's just talk about it. I'm just giving you my opinion. I feel like this is something that needs to be talked about, needs to be discussed, needs to be put out in the open. I'm seeing more and more every day, y'all, how men and women are at each other's throats. How men and women are at each other's throats. Constantly women saying how much they don't need men, and men are constantly talking about how tired they are of women, and they're going their own way. Y'all, what good does this do us as a species? As a human race, what good does that attitude do us, coming from the guys, coming from the ladies? It sucks. And I hope and pray that it's something that will iron itself out. We can fix this. We can smooth this out and get back to loving each other like the way it was meant to be. Men and women, we love each other. It is what it is. We should love each other. You know what I mean? But right now, we're at each other's throats. We're blaming each other for the way the world is, for the way, our young women are thinking, the way our young men are behaving. We're just at each other's throats. And it's time to stop it. It's time to just hold accountability for who we are and our own actions and the way we carry ourselves. But I know a lot of times, for most people, sometimes things just need to be brought to their attention. And some people wake up just like that. You bring something to their attention and they'll snap out of it and wake up just like that, because it's brought to their attention. So I'm hoping that I could just bring something to your attention when it comes to the ladies and the men, especially my ladies. Not to pick on you, but the way I see some of you all carrying on today, the younger generation of women, ladies, in 5 to 10 years from now, men won't be approaching you at all. Men won't be approaching you at all. Okay? I want you to understand something, that right now, men are being told by other male YouTubers and other men around the world right now, like within our community, in the male community. One of the biggest things that are going on right now is that older guys are trying to tell younger guys, and just men, period, get your shit together. Get your money up, get your worth up, get your value up. We're telling young men, older guys like myself and older, we're telling these young guys, get your worth up, get your value up, get your money up, get your career going. Stop chasing these little young girls right now. Stop wasting precious time on chasing these girls, and get yourself together. Because right now, women have been taught to go after the man with the most value. Women are being taught to go after the man with the most value, the high value man. So right now, women are going after high value men. And what's a high value man? A man who has money, he has a car, he dresses nice, he's financially stable, he has his own shit, he has a good job. That's a high value man. The 1%. The 10% out of 100. And we're telling men now, jump out of that 90% and jump into that 10%. So 5 to 10 years from now, what's a 10% on men should be a 20 or 30%. That should change, because we're telling these young guys, if you don't have your money together, if you don't have your job together, your career together, you don't have your own this, your own that, these women ain't gonna give you the time of day, no way. They're gonna play you like a fool, kick you to the curb. This is how young guys are being taught. Now, they're not being taught to be players. like we were when I was growing up. It was all about be a player, get as many women as you can, and keep it pushing. Don't fall in love. When I was growing up, that was the way old heads, older guys were passing the game down to guys my age growing up. It was all about don't tell them you love them. Don't use the L word. Remember, you couldn't even say the word love. It was the L word. Be a player. That's the way we was taught, right, being grown up. But right now, that's kind of like hit a full 360. And now women are being taught more to be players. Women are being taught more to go out there into the world and just focus on their career and just have fun with these guys and be monogamous. Is, you know, like women are being taught, we're being taught this for like the last 5 to 10 years now. And that's why we have this thing called the modern woman, where you have a woman who, you ask a lot of guys and they'll tell you women behave how men used to behave in the 80s and 90s, maybe even 70s, 80s, and 90s. Now that's how women behave. Women like to brag about a body count. Remember, we used to brag about body counts. Now that's what women are doing. Now, right or wrong, it is what it is, but bragging about body counts just don't sound the same coming from a woman as it does a man. It is what it is. I'm not saying it's fair, but it is what it is. And ladies, whether you like it or not, or whether you think it's fair or not, one thing you got to understand about men, if your body count is high, we got to keep it moving. We got to keep it pushing. We got to keep it pushing, baby. We are not finna settle down with a woman with a high body count. So you better keep that to yourself. You better continue to lie about your numbers like you used to back in the days. Because if you brag to any man today about a high body count, you will be nothing more to him than a friend or a friend with some benefits. You will not be his wife. You won't even be his girlfriend. You probably won't even be his side chick these days. Men are being taught to deal with you all differently than we used to. I'm telling you, trust me when I tell you, in the male community, we are making sure that our sons and our little brothers and our little nephews and the guys of the future are not falling victim to the modern woman's behavior today. I'm telling you, in 5 to 10 years from now, ladies, men won't even be talking to you. They'll be walking by you. I don't care how good you look. They won't even say nothing to you because it's too risky. It's too risky. When women, y'all, you sending men are losing their jobs over giving you a compliment, and you all going to HR and filing sexual harassment. It's just, y'all just on a different page now. Y'all don't even like to be flirted with now. Y'all don't even like to be chased now. Unless it's a high value man. A regular dude can't say nothing to you these days. He can't say nothing to you these days if he don't fit the role of a high value man. He can't even flirt with you. He can't even say hello. Even if he's just trying to be friendly, you're going to take it like, who are you to speak to me, regular dude? You're regular. Get away from me. Ladies, I'm take heed. Please bring it down a notch. Calm it down. It's getting out of control. Calling everything that the men do creepy. Everything they do now is creepy. I know this because I teach a lot of girls. I'm around a lot of women. I hear it. They're always talking about, oh, some guy tried to speak to me. He was so creepy. Why? Because he tried to say hi? Because he may have tried to get your phone number? Doesn't mean he was trying to throw you in the backseat of his trunk. No, in the trunk of his car. It's like everything a guy do, if you don't know him, is creepy now. Well, once upon a time, the way to get to know a guy was he had to come up and speak to you and try to get to know you. Men can't even hold a conversation with women these days without them saying it's creepy, he's a pervert, he's a creep, he's a freak, he's trying to talk to me, I'm afraid of him. 5 to 10 years from now, ladies, men will not say anything to you because it will be too risky. They will not want to lose all that they've worked so hard for because you thought it was sexual harassment when all he was doing was trying to be friendly. Y'all better slow it down. A woman's value is in her looks, in her appearance, and whether or not she has children. Ladies, you might not like what I'm telling you, but I love you, so I'm having a conversation with you. This is a conversation, and you may not like what you hear. Don't get an attitude about it. Listen and learn. I'm a man, and I'm telling you, your value The value we see in you, unfortunately, when we look at you, your values in your look, your appearance, the way you're built, whether you're fit, you got a nice body, a nice shape, and it's in whether or not you have kids, and if you have kids, how many kids you have. Because when men go out there looking for a future wife or looking for a girlfriend, he's looking for someone who's beautiful. He's looking for someone who's well built, well shaped, and he's looking to start a family. So he's looking for a woman who doesn't have kids, or maybe just one kid. Does this not make sense? Is this really like that complicated to understand that if a man goes out there to look for a girlfriend, he wants her to be beautiful, well built, possibly whatever that is for him. She could be thick, she could be skinny, whatever his preference is, but that's what he's looking for physically. So you have to fit that. And then whether or not you have children, because he's looking to start a family of his own. And a man who has his life together and his shit together ain't looking to start a family with your 3 kids you already got and 2 baby daddies. I'm just saying. And then vice versa, ladies. I'm not here to pick on you. When you go out there looking for a man, you want your high value man. You don't want him and his 2 kids and 2 baby mamas, right? Let's keep it 100. A man's value is in his possessions. What he has, what he owns, how much he makes, and what he does for a living. That's what women look for in a man. A man's value is in his possessions. What kind of car he drives. I'm talking about today, right now, today, based off what the modern woman is looking for in a man. She's going to look at what kind of car he has, if he has a car at all. She's going to look at where he lives, if he has his own place at all. She's going to look at how he dressed. Your shoes and socks could be a deal breaker for a woman. Something you wear can be a deal breaker for a woman. Socks and shoes can be a deal breaker for a woman. Women, they may hold value in how many kids you have or not. I don't know. I can't speak for women. In my opinion, that don't matter, because there's a lot of women who date guys with multiple children. Multiple baby mamas. And I haven't heard that be like a thing that you must check off your list for women. But for men in the male community, we talk about that. Yeah, man, I holler at her as long as she ain't got too many kids. A lot of us men, we won't even talk to you if your baby daddy crazy. If your baby daddy crazy, we won't even deal with you. I don't know if that type of thing bother women. Y'all don't worry about the baby mama being crazy. Y'all care less. Y'all don't care. You know what I'm saying? We're just different like that. Women hold value in different things, and men hold value in different things. That's the way it is now, family. You cannot like what I'm saying. I'm not here for a popularity contest. I'm here to speak truth and chop up the facts. Our value is in how much money we make, what we own and possess, what we do for a living. That's what makes us valuable to a woman. You got to have a good job, make good money, drive a nice car. On top of all that, you got to look good. You got to be built well. It's so much that a guy has to bring to the table. And yet we can't ask a woman what she brings to the table without them snapping off and getting an attitude like we asking the wrong question. Because as long as you got titties and ass, that's all you should be able to bring to the table. I don't think so. Who told you that? Maybe when you're dealing with some 16-year-old little boy or some 18-year-old little boy, that's all you got to bring to the table. But when you're dealing with a full-grown man who knows better, you got to bring more than your body to the table, and you got to bring more than your sex game to the table. You better be able to have a conversation afterwards. You got to have a heart. And most importantly, do you even know God? Do you even know God? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. This going to be a 2-part video. I'm going to continue this on tomorrow because I'm at my cutoff moment and I got a lot more to say and a lot more to go. I even got some notes. I didn't even get to them. I figured this would be a 2-part video. So we're going to chop this up again tomorrow. The value of men and women. We're going to chop this up again tomorrow. This is part 2 coming. This is part 1 of 2. Tomorrow will be part 2. I want to carry on some more about this one, okay? Hey, don't shoot the messenger. If you like what you hear, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for all notifications, like and share your boy videos. I am Mr. Dominique, aka the Scorpio King, saying peace and one love. Keep your vibrations up here at all times. I love you. Stay blessed. We gonna chop this up again tomorrow, part 2 of the value of men and women. I'll be back. Holla at your boy.